Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to Starfield, where I have just exited the building from the last quest that we were doing. I had no end of trouble on that quest, I can tell you, so I did it all off camera, unfortunately, but there was only that I could do because it was so challenging. But needless to say, the key to the whole situation was sitting on the desk right next to the computer in R&D. So as soon as I found out where the key was, I was fine. It wasn't a problem. It was just that I didn't have any idea where the key was. So yeah, I was stuck. So now we're going to SSNN, okay, to hand in all of the information that we stole from that place. This is tarp. I shouldn't be able to walk on this like this, I don't think. I think it would just not do that. Hey! Oh, I do like the backpack. Okay, let us go over here and hand in all of that information.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source.
Yes! It is. I mean, it just doesn't happen in modern day, does it?
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm going to give you all of this stuff, and you're going to go, ooh, wow, that's a nice story. I think I have a news story you'd be interested in. I've got SSNN. Next major headline. Yeah, everything on this slate is true, and the settled systems need to know about it. Yes. Let's just go with this one, right?
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
What's this so-called story about?
Take the slate. Give the slate. Find out for yourself. The details are all on the slate. I think Infinity Ltd's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all.
Corporate greed claims victims once more.
Ah!
And you have evidence to support this claim.
It's all on the slate. Give him the slate. Here, all the evidence you need is on this slate. Or, of course, I wouldn't expect SSNN to just believe a stranger's a perfect stranger. What do you do if a story doesn't check out? Just go with one of these two. I mean, what's the point? We've got all the evidence.
The less investigation we need to put into this, the faster I can prepare the broadcast.
Yes, of course.
I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
Yeah, I stole it. I'm not at liberty to say, but everything you need is on that slate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already know the answer to that. I can't reveal my sources. I'm sure as a reporter you understand that. Yeah, not at liberty to say, but everything you need is on the slate.
I figured as much.
Nah.
Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
No, I am a perfect stranger. Just a concerned citizen, sir. I think you know the drill here. Yeah, just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable.
Yes.
I expect it'll be aired within the hour.
Hooray!
If not sooner.
Ooh, wow, crikey.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
How?
I obviously have some work to do.
How would they check it all, etc., in half an hour or less? Report to something or other. Okay, we're going on our wonderful starship out to, where is it again? Ah, over here. Here we go. Neon, of course. Yes, I should have known that. Neon, back to Neon. Right, now, where are we? We're over here. Yeah. I cannot believe how much difficulty I had in the stealthy quest. For starters, I'm really not stealthy. Not a bit. And not being stealthy is a real problem in a stealth mission. I did, however, find that I do have the power that makes you able to go invisible, which was very helpful indeed. I also have a power that enables you to see where everybody is. I don't know which one I've got set up at the moment. Wait a minute. Invisibility. And I disappear. Okay. Right. Will I reappear again? I should really reappear soon, I'm sure. Anyhow, the disappearing one, and then there's the one that makes you able to see where everyone is. Those are both epically useful in stealth. They really are. But, of course, I'm really unstealthy. So despite the fact that I was invisible, I still got seen. And despite the fact that I could see where everybody was, I still got surprised by people. So, you know, that's skill, that is. To have that level of ability to do a stealth mission and still get seen and still get detected, that's real skill, that.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN.
It's on its way.
Let's hear your report.
Okay, I give it time. I just got here. Not a single hitch. David Barron should be running the story only in any minute. Yes?
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this.
No, hopefully not.
He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public.
Hurrah!
And how did the neuroamp perform?
It was extremely useful. That's a lie. I used my starborn powers mostly. So, yeah. I did use it occasionally. It is kind of helpful.
I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started.
Hey.
Shall we patch it through?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft.
Indeed.
Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Oh, it's a very short message.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them.
Yeah.
The meeting will begin momentarily. But I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members.
Oh.
Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom.
It really is.
So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Oh, yeah. Ryujin buys Infinity and no one loses their job. Well, technically, some people should lose their job. If you intend to swoop in and save Infinity Ltd., they don't deserve it. How does Infinity loss gain Ryujin's public faith? It's true that they don't deserve it. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's... Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes rather difficult choices, and yet I know that there's probably not going to be much difference between which choice you take, so I'm going to go in.
This isn't an act of mercy. It's a marketing ploy.
Oh, yeah?
The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely.
Right.
By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Sounds like a win-win situation to me. And here I thought Ryujin might be doing the right thing for once. No. Do you really think Infinity Limited has any employees of value? Yes, it does. Take on those scientists, people. They were tricked, and you should... Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Let's go with that one.
Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move.
Oh, crikey.
There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
In other words, I can persuade them. If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen. I'll talk to them, but I can't make any promises. I'm not going to use the neuroamp on my co-workers. Yeah, I am. You want me to use the neuroamp on the board members? Question mark? I think it was fairly loudly implied. If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision.
Right.
I trust you'll get it done.
Yeah, I'll get it done. Ooh, nice amount of money, thank you. Okay, so, what we're going to do is we're going to use persuasion. Maybe we can get all of them on board. This is a good idea. Let's try and get all of them on board. Hey, you're in masses of trouble because you did bad stuff. And so,
Did
yeah.
Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity
She
Ltd?
did indeed.
I think we both know that's not going to work.
Right, let's try, if you acquire Infinity Ltd, you'll save jobs. It's good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing.
Right.
This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
Wow. I'm already one step ahead of you. No, Masako is a better CEO than you'll ever be. I'm not using the internal neuroamp on anyone. It's too dangerous. You're all way too eager to use the neuroamp on one another. Why are these, like, major options? What? I don't get it. I'm already one step ahead of you now. I don't want to say any of these things. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to persuade her by telling her that she's awful, am I? That's not how you persuade someone. Oh, hello. By the way, you're horrible. Could you do something for me? No, it's not how it works.
Hello?
Yeah. Get to it in time. It's too dangerous. There you go.
That neuroamp is a breakthrough. It gives us the edge in any situation, so get used to it.
Oh, yeah?
Besides, most on the board would agree. So why not use it to seal Infinity's fate?
Manipulate. Listen to reason. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice. Taking on Infinity would be a huge liability, so I'm with you. No, I couldn't care less about Infinity Limited. They're not my problem. It's heartless to let Infinity die when you know there are benefits to acquiring them. Why are you so against acquiring Infinity Limited? Yeah, good question.
The corporate world will hear SSNN's story and believe Ryujin exposed Infinity because they stole from us. It sends a strong message. But acquiring Infinity could be interpreted as a safety net. Infinity tried to screw us over, yet they still survived. We need to be sending a much stronger message. If you mess with Ryujin, we'll shut you down. Period.
She does have a point there. Taking on Infinity would be huge. Yeah, so these are all of the other options. Okay, it's heartless to... Yeah, it's heartless to... We're gonna have to be heartless. Oh, the heartlessness.
Ryujin Industries isn't a corporation built on heart. I think you know that.
Yeah, no.
The benefits may exist, but the message will be stronger. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Speaking of, I plan on bringing up the internal neuroamp as a issue in the meeting. With the internal neuroamp, best interests don't matter. It can guarantee success on its own. An interesting meeting? Somehow I doubt that. Corporate meetings. I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Okay, that did not work. She is definitely going to vote against us. How does that count as 2? I don't know. Wow, they're all over the place. Crikey. Okay, let's go down there and see if we can talk to some of the others. See if we can convince them that what they're doing is voting for the right thing. If they do the right thing, do the right thing.
Really will wear anything.
Greetings.
Just the person I wanted to see.
I'm here to talk to you.
I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
Great. I'm happy to help answer any questions you might have. Good, I want to speak to you about the meeting as well. I think I'm hardly qualified to... No. That's because I really am the best source available. I think I'm going to go with I'm happy to help answer any questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available.
Right.
You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption?
Yes.
And why?
Of course. If we can save the jobs of thousands of people, we should do it. Infinity is filled with incompetent workers. Taking them on... No, the majority of the workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on. Yes. But that also makes them sound incompetent, doesn't it? If they didn't know what was going on, then they didn't try to find out. Or they didn't find out. Either way, they didn't find out. What makes you think I actually had contact with them? Yeah, let's go with the innocent.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
You can train them. What's wrong with that? Fine, just stuff thousands out of a job. I'm not sure why I even thought you'd care. Ooh, harsh. You have the opportunity to do some good here. Why not take it? Good idea.
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis.
Oh, great.
I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision.
I'm going to fail this board meeting, aren't I? We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers. Ooh, that is indeed correct. If it sounds like you already made your decision, so why even ask me? Let's just go with... Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to use the neuroamp, because if I use the neuroamp, then I'm the bad guy, right? Because I manipulated them. And the board will somehow later, they must know that they're being manipulated. Fine. Just, yeah, let's go with that one.
Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
I think it was well handled. It proves how capable Masako is at handling any situation. She didn't do much of the work. I mean, a lot of the work was done by the security bloke, which makes sense. She handed it over to the security bloke, so yeah.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to undercover the mole, and it worked. Yeah.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight.
Great.
I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Yeah, you can vote the way I want you to. The internal neuroamp tech like this is too dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
No, that's bad. That is very bad. Okay, fine. Once the lawsuits hit, you'll be drowning in compensation payouts.
It's possible.
It's very
with Alexis
possible.
and Genevieve driving the restrictions and presentation of such a product, it's also highly unlikely. This has been rather enlightening for me.
Right.
I appreciate the time.
Wow. You are not a nice person. Okay, that's fine. Although he might surprise us.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at that.
What?
Your surgical wound's healing like a dream.
You can see it? Huh.
And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
No, I think we're alright. I feel great. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case.
Great.
One step closer to seeing market approval.
Indeed.
Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
I'm not using it. This neuroamp changes everything. Vina, you're going to be famous. Vina, this tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power. Yeah, agreed.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day.
Yes.
This is groundbreaking work.
Yes.
My life's work.
It's wrong. Ooh, no, you see, this is... Oh, no, this is a persuasion. This is a persuasion. It's not a manipulation. So, we'll just say ridiculous comments and see if that makes a difference.
Make your case.
Okay, if the internal neuroamp backfires, your reputation will be ruined.
You really think they could come after me?
Of course. Vina, as the sole owner of the internal neuroamp, I know exactly how dangerous it is. Yeah.
Well, perhaps I really do need more data.
Yes. A device like this could cause the next colony wars. Yeah.
Would
definitely.
I feel responsible as the creator?
Nah. Yeah, you should bury it.
Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster.
Ah!
But you're right.
Sorry.
In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
Indeed. You're not a monster. You got lost in the excitement of discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean.
Right, so you really
it'll
are
be
a
up to
monster
vote either
then.
way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself?
Most people...
We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
Yeah. I think most sensible people would recognize that there could be a problem with mind control. Anyway, research methods. There's bound to be something inspiring or new in their research. Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two.
Indeed.
Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day.
Lovely.
All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right?
Yeah.
See you in there.
Brilliant. I've convinced her. She's probably going to be going against everything I say. Right, you. Hi.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Yes. Maybe. That depends on those whose sides you're on. I didn't realize there were sides to take. I'm here on my own. Why would you think Masako sent me? No, let's go with this one.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy.
Yeah.
It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine.
All right.
We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's
Yes.
got the public's full attention.
Yes.
I'm all about free PR.
Great.
Especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Good. Don't need to manipulate her then. Coming to the rescue of all those innocent workers will really look good on us.
I'm
yes.
sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Good. If you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider. Oh yeah. Is that the neuroamp again? I'm actually here to discuss more than just the... Yeah. All of this is let's discuss the neuroamp, isn't
All
it?
right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done.
Lovely.
Qualified or not. So let's hear it.
Okay. The internal neuroamp, this research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me.
Yeah.
However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
There's no way you could reveal tech like this and keep the public's favor. Indeed.
Of course there is.
No, there isn't.
You just have to know the right way to spin it.
Ugh.
As any good marketing person knows, the public doesn't know what they want until we tell them. Well,
Mind
it seems
control's
your
a
talents
terrible
really do
idea.
stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I am not being very persuasive, but I don't want to use, mind control to persuade people, because it's wrong. The whole idea is wrong. Okay,
Only there were more hours in the day.
Oh, I agree.
If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting.
Okay. I heard you're not a fan of acquiring the Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct.
Oh dear.
I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Right. Persuade. Legal issues aside, the pros are of acquiring Infinity Ltd far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Because acquiring Infinity will only strengthen Ryujin.
You're right. Perhaps I am focusing too much on the negatives.
You act like this is the first time you ever had to consider acquiring another company. Basing your decision off the possibility that something might happen sounds pretty silly to me. No, that's not good. Okay, let's go this one.
I prefer to operate on an abundance of caution. But maybe it is a bit much.
Acquiring Infinity Ltd will only strengthen Ryujin. Isn't that the same argument we used before? Basing your decision off the possibility that something might... Yeah, that's the one.
Definitely a point worth considering.
Yeah, you just go with the easy ones. It's easy.
Well, what do you know?
Aye.
I think you just convinced me.
Hurrah!
Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Oh, yeah. The internal neuroant would make handling any situation a breeze. If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the internal neuroant fits that bill.
Don't even get me started.
Oh?
First off, if I find out you used that device on me,
I see, I
will
didn't.
tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight.
Indeed.
I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Well done. No need to manipulate you then. Agreed, the internal neuroamp never should have seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Right. So, Infinity, we've got 4 for yes and 2 for no. And neuroamp, we've got 4 for yes and 2 for no? That's no good. We need the neuroamp not to happen. And I have a horrible feeling it's going to happen.
It will be very interesting.
Okay.
I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
She did indeed. I was told to use the neuroamp to make sure the board votes to acquire... Yeah. Yes, but I refuse to use the internal neuroamp to ensure votes to acquire... Yeah.
Good on you. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago.
Oh, wonderful. That's what I wanted to hear.
I knew it was a grave security risk.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Indeed. We saw firsthand how dangerous that tech is. It should never go to market. Yes, but it's too late.
My mind.
We've already got too many people.
Let's just hope
for it.
Masako and the others see it that way.
Yeah, it's not
Plus,
going to be
if
seen
we
that
vote
way.
to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Tough luck, I'm afraid. Somebody has just not got enough good votes. Then votes against Infinity. I'm with you. It's no. The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process.
Right.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make.
Okay, so
we'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting.
Yay!
So I need to have security ready to escort her.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're going to the lobby to join with the meeting. Hurrah! But the meeting's not going entirely our way because Infinity. They're going to join Infinity, which I agree with. That's a good idea. But they're also going to do the other thing, i.e., they're going to vote that we should keep the neuroamp, and I think that that's a terrible idea. I should immediately get them all shot by the security guard, because that's what happens. If you neuroamp somebody and sort of walk them around in front of the security guard, then because their minds are controlled by somebody else, they then go about being shot. It's interesting. It's not very helpful for them, but, it's interesting.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial. And he's probably writing his resignation as we speak.
Yeah.
Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Yeah, most people agree. Our intention to purchase Infinity would put the employees' minds at ease. The announcement would garner public faith in Ryujin, yes. We should act now before a competitor beats us to it. That is a good option, that one. It is. Yeah, this is good. I trust her judgment. Yeah, Masako hasn't steered you wrong yet. I trust her judgment. Yeah, go with that.
The operative is right. Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
Hurrah!
Arguments?
Infinity Ltd. could be the Pandora's box of financial and legal risks.
Lovely.
I simply cannot support an acquisition.
We should be crushing our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it. In fact, I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Of course you do.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Indeed.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Yep. We only lied about Imogen so Ularu would incriminate herself. Imogen was just another victim. Lara set her up.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Yeah, we do.
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're finished. Enjoy unemployment. You're going away for a long
losing
time.
Patience.
Right, you know what? I'm going to say one of the mean things, which is basically any of them. Enjoy unemployment.
Security. Escort Miss Chen to her office.
Hurrah!
That she stays.
Oh, she deserved it. If I was right about it.
All of you.
Uh-oh.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business.
Unless she wasn't the mole, I don't
All in favor
know.
of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
All
Hooray.
against?
Nay.
1.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
Yeah, I believe work on the neuroamp needs to be to be shelved. Yeah, the neuroamp is too dangerous to market. I move to postpone production of the neuroamp. Okay, let's go with this one.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success
Yeah, it's terrible.
for the next 10 years, if
Oh,
not
dear.
more.
Ah.
Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
Because it's bad. It takes away a person's free will. It's not right. Yes, I agree. The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore. Yes, especially Ryujin.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right.
Yep.
Regardless of the pros,
Listen to the scientist.
cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
Agreed. Not to mention the security risks.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle Project Dominion in the future. In the meantime, at least the only person to have one is our own operative.
Yes.
Internal neuroamp research will continue. The dangers have been noted.
Good.
And don't worry. I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any legal or moral issues will be taken care of by the time it goes to market. Any other matters to bring forth?
No, that's it, I think. What?
None?
None. Yes.
This concludes our order of business for today.
They don't even give us a choice for that one. They know that there's none. So that's that.
So much work to do.
Nah, there's always a lot of work to do. Right.
You're looking interesting today.
Right. Thank you. Okay. Hello, you.
So, Infinity LTD learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us.
Indeed, maybe.
You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Nah, thank you. If that's your way of saying thank you, you're welcome. I was only doing my job, ma'am. Thank you. That's quite a compliment coming from Ryujin's CEO. CGO. I don't know where I got that from. I hope that means I get better raise. Yeah, I do my job.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not.
Yeah, I got spotted everywhere.
I appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu.
Thank you, pay me.
No operative has ever had to investigate our own.
I know. Pay me.
I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure.
Tons.
Considering you
Pay
were fairly new at the time.
Give me the money. Oh, it was nothing I'm not used to. Whatever it takes to keep Ryujin at the top. No pressure at all. Are types of jobs I live for. Yeah. How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company? Question mark. That is an interesting question. What it takes to... Yeah, this one.
My thought exactly.
Lovely.
Imogene's instincts were right about you.
Huh.
Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done.
Money.
And I'm promoting you to senior operative.
Give me the money.
You've more than earned it.
Lovely, thank you. That's an understatement. Thank you. Let's just go with thank you.
It's well deserved.
Yeah.
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Oh, really? Oh, just 5,000? Oh, right, and then another 8,000. So that's a pretty nice amount of money. And sooner or later, I'm going to buy a ship. I tell you, I will buy a ship. Where's the operations floor? Where's the operations floor? Talk to Imogen. L. Yes, that'll take us there. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here.
You must be in someone's good graces to be invited up to the executive floor.
Yes, executive floor, eh? Okay, fine. Off to the executive floor. That's the operations. That's not the executive floor at all. Yeah. Okay, back to see your lady at operations. I don't know. Have we got another quest for going to the executive floor, or I don't know. Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. Who knows? Okay, so Imogen, why are you standing behind your very, very tall chair?
You've certainly shaken things up around here.
I have.
I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Lovely. Of corporate espionage. Yes, I know. It's good to see you back in the office, Imogen.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board.
Okay.
The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved.
Right.
Questions?
No, I'm good. That makes your job a lot easier. So I don't have to get to deal with you anymore. What's a mission board? No, I know all of that. No, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway.
Lovely.
With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside.
Ooh.
And the best perk of them all,
I have an office.
You're free to make your own hours.
Ah.
Oh, and congratulations, of
Thank
course.
you. Lovely. Thanks, Imogen. I'll see you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board. And if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Oh, nice. Okay. Examine the mission board. Right. Is this in my own personal office? Someone's left the door open. Oh, that's the wrong room. Isn't it the wrong room? Yeah, it's the wrong room. Somebody else's room. Oh, we're next door. Okay, with this one. Hurrah, my own office. With ammo. Why has he got ammo? Okay, and digipicks. I'll have them. What else is over here? Let's see. We have stuff. I don't know. Do we need any of these? I don't think we need any of these, do we? Persuasion chance for 5 minutes. Ooh, that's good. No, we'll just go with the persuasion chance thing because that's really good. Extermination to modifier. Interesting. Ooh, it's pricey. Okay, that's mine. Now then, there's the mission board. But what we'll do is we'll look at the mission board in the next episode because I'm all out of time. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.